On my lips there's a name. In my life there's no place for the man that I love. Sorry, but I'm living my life just to sing and be free. From LA to New York, from New York to
to meet her, you have work to do. You're going to press the share button. Hello, share. Yes, press it, press it, press it. Share with your family, share with your friends, share with everybody, share with your gamers. We don't care. Everybody have some good time tonight. Here we go. Rock it out.
When I see your face calling to me tenderly, oh darling, I can't stand it. You always make me feel that way.
Hey, Mini Mr. Chris, you're quite the little dancer, aren't you? Work it out.
I feel the earth move under my feet. I feel the sky tumble.
Hey, what do you want to look like when you grow up? What do you think you're going to look like when you grow up?
Here we go. sky, tumbling down, tumbling down. I feel the earth move under my feet. Hello, 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 hello. And hello, my friends. Hello. Welcome to Virtual Variety Hour. Yeah, I know. I wish my dolls do that, Kelly Maynard. K-May in the house. Wow, I saw we have those girls from New York City in the house. I see Renee Katz, Jane Stevens, my dear friend Christina Michelle is watching from Boston. Hello, Ellen Wing. Oh, Susan Horowitz. My God, Ruthie, Jack Putnick, Karen Mack, Jackie Fortentale, Roger Wunderlich, Colby Janitatis. Heather's trying to keep me on my toes. And thank you all for being here. We have a great show planned for you tonight. David Michael Cannizzaro, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, it's fun to try new things every week. Always do something that scares you every day. That's good advice. Of course, they didn't mean do something that scares the audience, but it's my show, and it's free. Oh, by the way, though, if you do feel so inclined, there is a scroll that will be passing by. See? Oh, my God, Heather's so good. She's magic. If you do feel so inclined, you can donate to the show. This helps me pay my producer, Heather, and keep the Virtual Piano Bar Network going, so that we can bring you fun entertainment that isn't just something that you're watching on Netflix all the time, or, we've binge watched everything. I promise you, I'm not doing the same thing twice. Literally, even if I was, it would not come out the same way twice, because it's live, it's imperfect, it's flawed, and it's fabulous. And it's fabulous that you're all here tonight. And Mini Mr. Chris, you're here tonight. Wow. Yeah, I like what you're going to look like when you grow up. Wow, what are you drinking? What do they give you to drink?
I'm drinking milk, and I have some cookies today. Do you want a cookie?
You have cookies. He's got cookies today. A peanut butter cookie. It's delicious. Now, most singers wouldn't, eat a cookie when they're doing a show and then sing, but it can only help me. I mean, for God's sake. And milk. You're drinking milk. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is a definite public service announcement. Milk does a body good. Just saying. Oh, my gosh. Well, it's great. I'm so glad that you're here. And Beethoven. Hello, Beethoven. Beethoven's here. Bach is here. Audrey, too, is here. She's drinking blood. Bach's having his usual Bachtail. And you're all here. I wonder what you're all drinking at the Virtual Piano Bar here with me. Beethoven has his penicillin cocktail. Here. Whoop. On the rocks. Delightful. Okay, so everyone is healthy, present, and accounted for. What, you want one of your songs? That's another show, Beethoven. You kids like classical music? Oh, hey, Penny Katz, I'm drinking Throat Coat 2 in my Lee Squared Peggy Lee and Liberace mug. Yes. Well, I am so excited to introduce to you my guest star, the amazing Gretchen Reinhagen. Reinhagen. I think I'm fancy, and I Hagen, I'm like I'm in Germany or something. Ladies and gentlemen, the incredible Gretchen Reinhagen.
Hello.
Hello, my dear. I told you I'd get it wrong.
No, I've gotten kind of used to it.
Yes,
and
just
it's only,
today.
It's no. In life, it's only my artistic friends that get it wrong. Like the corporate day jobbers never have a problem. They can't imagine beyond exactly what's there. So the great was when Sue Matsuki years ago introduced me as Reinhagen, and I got up and thanked Sue Matsuki, and it's never happened again with Sue.
Oh my God.
Yeah, see, that's good. It took me being on the air with all of our friends who are watching on all the Facebooks and all the YouTubes, and we've got a ton of people watching all different platforms, and I publicly humiliated myself and got it wrong, and you were so kind.
No, most of them get it wrong. Pretty much all of my friends.
Well, I got it right by asking you to
You
be on
sure
the
did.
show, and I got very
Oh,
lucky that you
thank
said
you.
yes.
I feel very lucky and very honored to be here.
We have become virtual friends, but I've known you and I've followed your work for a very long time. We've been at many of the same award ceremonies. You've got you have the Triple Crown though. You got the nightlife, you got
do.
bistros, you got Max, you got
Yes, but I got the nightlife and the first Bistro and Mac together for the Kay Ballard show. So
And Kay Ballard.
was pretty exciting. Yeah.
That's incredible. I mean, for people who don't know Kay Ballard, shame on you. But you need to see Gretchen's show, and we're hoping that we're going to get to see some of it virtually, or that you might bring it back to the
I
stage.
might bring some of it back or post some of it virtually. I've been thinking about that, and every so often I do it live here in the city, and so
This is
you know,
great.
We'll find it. Thank you, Rini.
Look at yes, you can see all the
I know, very
fabulous
sweet.
comments. I love.
Oh, thank you, Jackie. Yes, I forgot she was at the show a million years ago when I first did it.
Jackie's so supportive. We have all of our friends are here. This is so exciting, and I understand that you're going back live into
I am
a space soon.
It's very odd, but yes, I'm gonna be with the people, and we'll see how it goes. I mean, some of my friends have been doing this already. My friend Marty Millett, she and her husband Michael Guerin, who are wonderful entertainers in their own right, but they've done quite a bit of piano bar, and they just get up and do this great show at the Beachman. And they've been doing it. It's at the West Bank, so it's upstairs in the restaurant.
Right,
And they've been doing it for a while, and they've started inviting some other artists. And Tracy Stark and I are going to go do a night. And I'm studying all of Marty's virtual streams to see what I'm in for.
Exactly.
I tell my friends to they can still, if they're not comfortable coming, I will live stream it so they can still heckle.
Yep.
And
people can. They can just type and heckle and do anything they want, and we can't even throw anything back at them from virtual. So it's cool. Everybody hiding behind their secret identity. But
luckily we have some nice and kind people. Oh, Tracy's here.
My God, my Tracy Stark. Tracy, for any of you who don't know, and most of you who are joining us tonight do know Tracy. Tracy is a phenomenal pianist, singer, arranger, music director, who people who have worked with her are among the most fortunate in the business.
Yes.
And I mean, she's played for some of the most phenomenal. Like she played for Karen Black, and she played for Leslie Gore. I mean, these are people that.
Long time, yeah.
It was like, oh my God, like who knows those people?
Yeah,
Tracy does.
Yeah.
But yeah. So also Gretchen, we'll chat. We're going to chat a couple of times because you're gonna do a couple of numbers. You're a songwriter.
Well, I guess I am now. Years ago I was writing. When more like when I was a kid, I would write things like, nobody knows the troubles I've seen in the world. I'm so worldly, and I'm only 18. It was like those kinds of things. My heart is broken in, a million pieces, and I'll never be okay. 18. Those were great songs. But when I moved to New York, and I wrote a number of songs over the years, and then when I moved to New York, I met amazing people and amazing musicians, and so many of fantastic songwriters like Tracy, who I've sung, I've been privileged to sing a lot of her music. And there were all these amazing songwriters around, and I just stopped because I was like, well, I don't need to write. I'll sing their stuff.
Right.
And then kind of during the pandemic, we're in the pandemic, but when I was first home from work, first quarantining and kind of losing my mind, I started writing again. And I wrote a couple of songs right away that I was kind of happy with. And when I'm not too sure, I call Tracy and I'm like, fix this or fix that. But some of them actually came out okay this year. So I'm kind of enjoying it. So I'm going to keep it up, I think.
I
now
think,
have like a handful that I'm really happy with.
Well, I'm so excited because you're going to share some of those with us
I am. I'm going to do
right
the
now,
first
aren't
two,
you?
First two whole songs I wrote in the pandemic.
Not like whole, but
Yeah,
entire.
the whole,
like-
because usually I would write things like, what are you doing today? Here's what I have to say. I'm doing the same damn thing that I did yesterday. That was like my first big hit. And that's like the whole song.
I love that.
It says what it needs to say.
I thought that was in one of the Broadway musicals that recently closed, wasn't it? No.
It probably was. And
It could have been, but-
I'm famous for stealing things.
Hey, steal and don't give credit. That's show business. But, why don't you take it away and share with us some of these fabulous original tunes that you've written? I'm so excited to hear you, and I'll talk to you in a little bit.
Okay, let's get my alcohol. I'm gonna play these first two. These are the I'm gonna turn myself up so I can hear myself a little bit. As I was saying, these are the first couple of things that I wrote, and I decided I would kind of play them for myself tonight, because that's what you do, when you're a singer first, who, my piano proficiency in college was the dean saying, you know what, Gretchen, that's fine. Just go graduate, so it's good. So you want to come on a show with Liberace and play the piano. There's nothing scary or bold about that. But this one I wrote, and it really just kind of summed up everything I was feeling while I was stuck at home. The days feel long. I'm worn to the bone. I don't know why, because I haven't left my home. It's my new normal. I'm not wearing any pants. I'm on a family Zoom. I've got my wine nearby. My mom shouts, but she's muted. My sisters get kind. It's our new normal. My brother bought a goat. Nothing happens quite the way it used to. Birthday parties shouldn't be a video chat. My gynecologist sees patients on FaceTime. I never used my salad tongs for that. It's my new normal. The cat's 6 feet away. Sometimes change is good. The New York streets grew quiet. We all make our own bread now. But we're on a liquid diet. It's our new normal. Too bad you cut your own damn hair. Our new normal. but Walgreens still sells underwear. And that's important because, I was not good, and I'm still not great about, doing my laundry in time. So it's important that certain things like Dwayne Reed, and then I'm so glad, Colby, it just had my, I'll never think of the gynecologist the same way again. I need to tell you that I shared that song with my gynecologist, and she loves it, and she played it for all of her friends. And her friends said, "Did that appointment really happen?" And I'm pleased to say no, that did not happen. But the goat, yes, that is a real thing. My brother has a goat farm now. Everybody has done something resourceful this year, and he bought goats. So it's very cool. And my mom is probably shouting at the TV right now. She's watching from YouTube. But that song was fun. This song, and I'm going to move this out of my way because it got in my way before. This is one that was, a little more serious. I mean, I think for all of us, right, so much fear and anxiety and loss and all of these things that we've experienced in the past year. And early on, I was so filled with anxiety, with not just for my health and safety and my wife's health and safety and my family and the world and everything that's going on around us. And then I just kind of found all kinds of things, coming up for me, all kinds of, issues that I hadn't thought about in a while. I suddenly found myself sort of dealing with everything because it was one of those times, and still is for a lot of people, that just kind of, triggers stuff. And I was talking to a friend on the phone, and we were talking about some of these things, and she said, "Well, why don't you write a letter?" And I thought that was a terrible idea. And some people, aren't even on the planet to send the letter to, but of course it is a good therapeutic idea. But I was actually sitting here doing a virtual call, and I hung up the phone, and instead of writing a letter, I wrote this. I was told to write you a letter and chronicle my memories, and somewhere in the swirling ink upon the page would lay my darkened reveries. I say, why should I write to you at all? Spell out what you should have known. The words were always right there, written on the wall, carefully carved into the stone. Why write a letter? There was a time I somehow thought you knew it all. I tried to follow your command. There was a time I thought you'd never let me fall. But what good were your empty maybes written in the sand? So I say, why should I write to you at all and spell out what you should have known?
That shame was something only I could see. Should I forgive you? You were young and could not see. Here's the problem, it wasn't only me. Why write you a letter? Why write you a letter? Why should I write you a letter? If I have nothing to say.
Wow. Wow. That is absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you. Thank you. It's very special to me. Thank you.
And you took...
And it did work. You know, it did kind of have that therapeutic effect that, you know, writing the letter would have done.
I was going to say a lot of people are safe that you took that out in a song and not on them.
Yes.
In the New York of City. I was looking at your shelf above you. Are those Mac Awards and awards and things up there?
Mac Awards and things. Yeah. I put some of my stuff up. I've got the nightlife over there. I kind of did that this year. Like I set up my little music corner. It's not like really me, but I decided to take a little pride in some of that stuff this year, and I put it up in my living
had
room.
Mr. Chris go downstairs and get my 3 because I see that I think we have a bistro award that looks the same, but you picked the right time to come to Cabaret and win awards because this is my
That's the Mac Award.
Mac Award from 2002. It also doubles as I was a point guard in basketball, and you just turn it around, and it's a basketball award. It unscrews. Actually, you peel it. It's solid milk chocolate.
Hang on, oh, that's perfect. I just knocked them all over.
Okay. Well, because now I see that you have one of these bistros. Oh,
Yes,
what's...
I have one of those. So this is the Desert Theater League Award from Palm Springs.
Oh, that's
And
gorgeous.
it was, but this was coming off, so I'm not sure if I used some super glue or some gum, and I kind of put it back together, and it's, you know, and I kind of slammed this part back on and got out a little toothpaste is a good silver polisher, and
Oh, it works, yes.
it works. Got a little tarnish off, and that was a year that I won for best lead in a musical. But it was the year that I managed to do like all of the leads that year, so I was up against myself.
That's the best kind of award ceremony, isn't it?
I was like, well, thank you. This was a shock.
Now this one here,
Oh, that's nice.
it's Lucite, and this is a
Yes.
Backstage Bistro Award from the year 2000.
That's
and
beautiful.
It's a music directing award. This one weighs not the bistro that it doesn't have a curve or anything is very dangerous. The one that we won
The
for
one that we have
Liberace and
now,
Peggy Lee, yes.
Yes.
But this
Except
one,
that they are lucite is brilliant because
Yeah.
I drop them as I just did quite regularly.
But this one was the year that it's a cool thing because it's offset, like the thing is set crooked, but they also made a mistake with the type. And that's crooked on top of crooked. And Sherry Eaker from Backstage and from Bistro Awards offered everybody to return them and have them redone so that it wasn't all crooked. And I said, no, I want this.
You know what?
I want the crooked.
Because it's the one that you got, right?
And they give them to you with your name on it. Yes.
So here it was for the Kay Ballard, and they forgot the last A in her name here. So it's Kay Ballard. And Sherry was like, "Oh my God, I've got to fix that for you." I'm like, "No,
No.
this is the one I got that night, and it's staying.
Yep, it's great. It's great to be honored for what we do, and the cabaret world is so great. And I'm so happy to have all my cabaret stars this month. We had Rainey Katz last week, and
she's wonderful.
I have you tonight, and we have Wendy Sherrill next week.
Wendy's fantastic.
Yeah, this has been a dream come true for me, to have the greatest ladies of the cabaret surrounding me, or making me look good because I have good guests. So I appreciate that.
Listen, you make us look good. I am a huge fan. So, and I mean, we talked a little bit about Mrs. Roney, my piano.
Yes.
I gave her a little bit of polishing right before the show. But she doesn't play any drums or clap on 2 and 4 or any of those fancy things that yours can do. And
mine does all kinds of
jealous.
crazy stuff like that. Yes, I remember when Karen Mack was my guest star, and I did the Hooked on Classics. And my favorite
That's right,
comment
that was the
of all
one.
times, people, you've got to up the game, because Gretchen wrote on there. She said, "My piano definitely does not clap on 2 and 4." And so
neither do I, by the way.
Yeah,
According to Tracy, I never will.
I can't either, and I have 2 left feet. So, but theater, I just
Yes.
want to take a moment, because your beginnings are so very, very, very interesting. I know that you fronted a band. How old were you when you fronted that band?
Well, it was my father's band. I was 5, and it was like the bar that he was playing at the most. They had a holiday party for all the staff. So it was packed, but it was all, employees and staff. And I was like, Dad, I think I should, sit in on a tune or 2 with you. So I did. I did Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and I don't remember. Oh, I did sing Karen Carpenter's, and that's who I knew it for, was Karen Carpenter for Sing. Mm-hmm. And, I think it was probably Rudolph when got to the end, and my Uncle Bill played keyboards for my dad. My dad was lead singer, and he was a bass player.
Wow.
And my Uncle Bill was on keyboards, and I turned to Bill, and I said, "Take it." Because, I'd gone once through already, and I was going to come back around to the bridge, and I was "Take it. I'll come back in."
That's a star in training. That's a star
me for the lead.
already in the maid. I know, right? But yeah, so being in nightclubs and bars was probably not good for a kid your age. So you did need to find another outlet, didn't you?
Well, I did, but my dad did tell me that one of his guitar players taught me my colors with different colored pills. So these are the reds, and this is yellow.
I love it. So your first musical role was as in that musical Annie, wasn't it?
That musical, it was.
And did you play Annie?
I did.
That's good, because you were young. It would be rough to play the other roles, but
it was the first lead I had. I was, but it was a school, the local high school, and I was actually a little bit older. I was already, I think I was just turning 14, so I got to play her a little bit older. And the problem was I was growing up rather fast, and they gave me the little red dress. It was a V-neck, and I still believe I am the only Annie in the history of Annies to have had cleavage during the production.
Well, it's like
and
Judy
I just
Garland.
remember my mother going like, "We've got to get a little dicky put in there," and I was like, "Well, exactly."
They did that with Judy in Wizard of Oz. I mean, they had to rap.
Of course, that's
she was
right.
she was 36 when she right. I mean, seriously. But yeah. So and then you went on to play. You played Miss Hannigan,
I
right?
played Hannigan.
You played Hannigan.
Times, yeah.
I think that
love the role.
since that's how your theater career started, and then you went on to
Yeah.
play this. I think that they should write yet another sequel, like specifically for you. Now that you're all grown, like they could call it Anne. Like all grown up Anne. And you could they should write that for you, don't you think?
Yeah, my wife just says old Annie.
Like
You're old
Annie.
Annie.
Well, so I hope that you'll stick around. You do have a CD, and
Yes.
I love your originals, and you also have a CD of some fantastic music. And if you will please come back and in a few minutes and entertain us. Stick around, and I'm looking forward to hearing you in just a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen,
Thank you.
Gretchen Reinhagen. Isn't this amazing? See you in a bit. Yes, I'm so excited to have Gretchen on the show. and I'm so happy to see all of you. And I got talking about the Broadway, so I thought, I'm going to do a little Broadway tune. And I don't know why I chose to do this tune other than I like it. Cheers, Virtual Piano Bar merch. We'll talk about that later. I really like this song. I'm not sure I have any business singing it, but I play a mean interlude. So, from the musical 9, Unusual Way. Hi, Bobby Horowitz, another fabulous cabaret star. Okay, here we go. Lots of reverb. I do think this is one of the most beautiful songs ever written for, actually, it's my favorite song written for the musical theater. In a very unusual way, one time I needed you. In a very unusual way, you were my friend. Maybe it lasted a day, maybe it lasted an hour, but somehow it will never end. In a very unusual way, I think I'm in love with you. In a very unusual way, I want to cry. Something inside me goes weak. Something inside me surrenders. And you're the reason why. You're the reason why. You don't know what you do to me. You don't have a clue. You don't know what it's like to be me looking at you. It scares me so that I can hardly speak. In a very unusual way, I owe what I am to you. Though at times it may seem I won't stay, I'll never go. Special to me in my life, since the first day that I met you. How could I ever forget you? Once you had touched my soul. In a very unusual way, you've made me whole. It is. I think it's a beautiful song. Oh, thank you, Mini Mr. Chris. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I love it. I love it, and this is great because it's my show, and I get to do what I want to do. And you guys are so wonderful for coming back every week. Hi, LZ. Hello. Hi, Russ. Russ from Chicago at Drew's on Halstead, where our friend Michael Mackesy will be appearing in May, and I'm gonna
hop down there and join him and do a little promo there. Hey, look, we're getting back on stage. Gretchen's going to be back on. She's going to the West Bank Cafe above the Laurie Beachman Theater. I am going to be at the Triad Theater on June 19th with Chuck Sweeney, and we're going to be doing Liberace and Peggy Lee at the Triad. This summer, I'm going to be appearing with Zoe Lewis on July 4th in Provincetown, Mass. And then with our virtual piano bar friends, Jonathan Hawkins at the Crown and Anchor at the end of the summer. So I'm very happy to have like a couple of little gigs happening again. And they're all very, 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 very safe and socially distanced. Anne Reinhagen, is that Gretchen's mom? I see Anne. I'm just in love with Anne already. She's got some great comments there, but so I want to bring Gretchen back, but I think that a lady who has done all the roles in Annie, well, she didn't play Sandy, and she didn't play Punjab because that was only in the movie, but she's played all the other roles. I think that somebody as spectacular as Gretchen deserves an overture for her return, don't you? Yes.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back Gretchen Reinhagen.
I have like no words. I mean I have a lot of words. I always have a lot of words, but
You and me both.
yeah, I never met a word I didn't like. But that's Kleinbort's line. You know what? I just raised myself up a little bit from the piano since I'm not going to play. How's that? Can you see me now?
I think you look
Think
gorgeous.
about my light.
Yes.
Oh, maybe I
So,
should sit back down.
Is Anne your mom?
Anne is my mom.
Oh, I
and
love.
yeah, and my dad was father. I remember it well. Thank you, she says.
Oh, yes.
I not only was it the first big show that I did and first big role that I did, but my father was the conductor. So
So he.
I came out onto stage and there he was, you know. So for that orchestra and my mother sitting in the audience watches my father, you know, start that overture and then I come out, you know. And she was born on October 28th, and, you know, that whole business.
It is
And
one
then
of
a few years later, I came back out and told them to clean the Clarksville building.
Yeah, get out of here, little girls. Well,
Yeah,
so
it's
ladies
very
and
special.
gentlemen, so Gretchen, besides being an amazing performer, singer, songwriter, teacher who teaches cabaret classes and the art of performing, I'm signing up, and
Oh, thank you. I'm going to
so-
lower myself again.
she has what we would call, well, what I used to call a record. And many of us, well, actually, I used to call it a Victrola. But she has one. It's called a
I've been calling it I've been
A
calling it
CD?
an album though. It's called it's called
And
a CD.
It's an album. An album was back in the 70s. It was album and record and all this stuff. So album sort of like, you know, spans it all. You have this album, and we can find this on what is the website? There's the cover.
Oh, so I have the DC Anderson did this like really fun photo shoot with me, and that's his work.
Gorgeous.
And it is on Raw Diamond Records was the label we created for it, and so there's a website rawdiamondrecords.com.
Cool.
And all the info is there.
Wow.
So and you can get it on like Spotify and Apple Music and iTunes and Amazon. You can purchase the CD from Amazon, or you can get it from me directly. I like people to have the actual CD because like all the cool pictures and liner notes and stuff is what I think is fun about it.
It is so cool. Yes, Tracy Stark
It is
says
still an album.
it is still an album. And if Tracy Stark
was
says so,
all over that album. She's huge contribution to that
so
album. Yeah.
we're going to hear Tracy playing on these tracks, yes?
We're going to hear Tracy playing on the second one.
The second
So
track.
this
Okay.
first one, Andrew David Sotomayor played.
Oh,
and,
I love him, and his Chief Justice mom is a Supreme Court
Yes,
Justice mom is
that's
amazing.
right.
Yeah.
And
Am I wrong?
he actually changed the pronunciation of his name for the judge. Because it was just like Sotomayor, and now it's Sotomayor.
Sotomayor. He's fantastic. He's adorable.
amazing.
He's adorable and fantastic. I haven't met him in person yet, but
You'll
yeah,
love
yeah.
him. He played this track, and Tracy arranged a backup vocal. And you know the beauty of these little tiny machines. I brought the whole band with me for these two tunes. I've even got my backup singers.
yay. So, ladies and gentlemen, I've been like, you know, I've heard the album, I've heard Gretchen's work before, but this week, because I love my guest stars, I've been listening to this album all week, and I've listened to it, and today I actually woke up and put it on. It's that good. It's so fun. It's so amazing, and I hope that everyone will check out Gretchen's music, her website. Heather's beautifully scrolling everything down there. The CD can be found on Spotify and all that stuff. That it's all that good stuff.
YouTube, it's everywhere.
So, without further ado, I'm going to let you take it away and do a couple of tracks from your beautiful, beautiful album.
Thank you. So, now I can see the full picture of me. Do you like my little pink patch there? We're trying to decide. The reason I stayed only right here is because this is the least painted up wall because we're trying to decide on colors. And we've got 5 different like shades of pink happening over there. And in the end, we've chosen a bright white. So that's nice. But for this CD, one of the things I loved about this CD was that I got, thank you, Tracy, that I got an opportunity to sing the original music of some of my dearest friends, and including Tracy, who also, music directed the whole CD for me, did all the backup vocal arrangements and many of the band arrangements, and it was just really special to me to get to make music with the people I love, and my two BFFs, Tracy and my friend Karen Mack, and I've been like coveting this song of Karen's for years, and she graciously allowed me to sing this to record this on the CD, and you'll even if you listen closely, you'll hear a little Karen spot come in as well. So because I brought the whole band, so I'm gonna reach over and start this track. Oh, good, and I'm gonna restart it because you should hear it from the beginning. This is by Karen Mack. My brother Dan, he's just gotta be perfect. He never asks how, he just forges ahead. Sometimes I wish that I could be more like him instead. I always wonder if there's some way better. I always step back and let others go first. And though I want for nothing, it feels like I'm dying of thirst. It's the perception of panic, the mindless and manic approach we bring to the world. It's the taste for destruction, the candor and compunction as we wait for what's next to unfurl. Mama says that it's different for girls. Lady grew up with a father who's famous, the kind who preferred to keep feelings inside. Now she's always frightened and she can't even verbalize why. I often wonder about raising a family. I guess everybody sort of screws up their kids. I can't tell if we might do better than our parents did. It's the perception of panic, the mindless and manic approach we bring to the world. It's the taste for destruction, the candor and compunction while we wait for what's next to unfurl. Mama says that it's different for girls. Timing and talent and style. Count up your blessings and smile, 'cause who knows what is hunting and gathering around the next one. I lay down at night, but my mind keeps on spinning. I go through the days like I'm chewing on glass. I can't tell if I'm dying slowly or living too fast. Some people claim I'm a pawn of perspective. Some think I'm a victim of the demons I feed. They don't see that though my reality may not be real, it determines my need. It's the perception of panic, mindless and manic approach we bring to the world. It's the taste for destruction, candor and compunction as we wait for what's next to unfurl. It's
panic, the pointless and manic approach we bring to the world. It's the taste for destruction, the candor and compunction while we wait for what's next to unfurl. Mama says that it's different. For
I just love that song. It's so special to me. And of course, it's so special. It's restarting. Even though I set it up to move on. Ah, technology. This is a Tracy arrangement. And it's David's favorite, so. Feeling better? Now that we're through. Feeling better, 'cause I'm over you. I learned my lesson. It left a scar. And now I see who you truly are. You're no good. No good. I broke a heart that's tender and true. Well, I broke a heart over someone like you. I'll beg his forgiveness on bended knee, but I wouldn't blame him if he said to me, you're no good. No, no, no. No good. You're no good, baby. No, no, no. No good. I'm telling you, don't blame me, and I'm going my way. Forget about you, baby, 'cause I'm leaving to stay. You're no good, no good. No, 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 no good. I'll say it again. You're no good, you're no good, you're no good, baby. No good. I'm telling you, don't blame me, and I'm going my way. Forget about you, baby, 'cause I'm leaving to stay. You're no good, you're no good, you're no good, baby. You're no good. I'll say it again. You're no good, you're no good, you're no good, baby. You're no good. You're no good, you're no good, you're no good, baby. You're no good. I'll say it again. You're no good, you're no good, you're no good, baby. You're no good. You're no good, you're no good, you're no good, baby. You're no good. I'll say it again. You're no good, you're no good, you're no good, baby. You're no good. You're no good, you're no good, you're no good, baby. You're no good. You're no damn good. You're no good. You're no damn good.
I am happy. I am so happy. I am so happy.
I am too. I love singing that.
I was jiving along. I had my phone in my hand like I was watching the show, and I was talking to all our fans out there. And man, that is incredible. Like Tracy Stark said, I never met a key change. I did like, yep.
She was like trying to kill me when we did that, and we got to a point where I was like, I feel like we're done, Trace. I feel like that's the last one.
Look, Julie Rayburn's here. Our friend Julie Rayburn is here
Julie.
watching and loving. Warren Shine.
Talk about talent.
Yeah, hey, look, we got Sue Richardson. She's our Aunt Sue. She is our one of our favorite people here on Virtual Piano Bar. Her nephew sort of started this whole thing, and we're so lucky to have that.
Great thing. They've got all these wonderful people doing live streaming.
It's incredible. And now you have joined the network, and
I'm thrilled to.
Wow, I'm so lucky that I had you join me tonight, or that you agreed to join me tonight. And
I am the lucky one. Thank you, David.
This has been such a blast, and I hate saying goodbye because I'm really not good at them. But we do have
But
to.
we'll go have dinner.
Yes, we get to eat.
We get to eat now.
And
I'm gonna add something else to this.
yes, you're a singer, so you had water, and now you get to put stuff in it.
It's
Wendy
actually
says
shocking
hello.
that I only had water in that tonight, but I thought I'd be good tonight.
Good for you. Good for you. Good for you. And thank you to your wife, Deb, who we know this stuff doesn't happen without a supportive spouse. Because
No, who's let me destroy the living room for pretty much the entire year.
yes. So I'm sending my love to her.
Love to Deb too.
And thank you, and of course to the operator of Mini, Mr. Chris.
Yes.
Yes. Hello, darling. So I'm gonna catch you live when I can, ladies and gentlemen.
cool.
Please check out the CD. I'm telling you, you're gonna just love it. That is just a taste. And Gretchen, thank you so much. Stay well. I'll see you soon. Thank you. Mwah. Love you. And so. This is, look at the backdrop has changed because it's real. It's real. I don't have the technology to make that happen. Thank you, everybody, for being here. We do have merch available. How about that? Virtual Piano Bar T-shirts designed by Ron Hunter. We have short glasses. And I'd like for everybody to please say hello to my producer and friend who keeps all of this going and all your comments so that we can talk to you, Heather Lundstedt-Price. Hello, Heather, darling.
Hello.
Let's give Heather some love. She does a show with her husband, Stu. Where's that handsome little boy? Is he? Oh, he's done with the dishes. Yay! Yay! Heather's expecting, well, Heather and Stu are expecting a beautiful new addition to their family. So they only have 2 more shows now?
Yes.
2 more shows. They're on Virtual Piano Bar and on their own pages at 3 p.m. on Sundays. They're my opening act, and anybody who watches them will be very happy and will, take a chance on coming in and seeing me. Heather, thank you for everything that you do. I love you so much.
I love you.
And yes, thank you. And I am going to just say one more thing to everybody. Please be good to each other. Tune into our shows. Tune in. We have John Richardson, Peter Donnelly, Todd Alsop, Robbie Pate, Michael Mackesy, Joe Regan, Bob Egan, who is on after me in just I went a little over. He's on in 25 minutes on this channel and on his own and on YouTube. Thank you for joining me. Please be good to one another. Wear your masks. Get your vaccines. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. There's plenty of Moderna and Pfizer to go around if you don't want to, the Johnson & Johnson. It's a little bump in the road. It's all good. Keep the faith. Keep the hope. Be good to one another. We're here. We're here 5 days a week, 6 days a week, I think, doing shows, maybe even 7. We're here to brighten your day. Don't watch old TV. Watch live performance and support us. If you feel the love, please donate to me or to Gretchen directly. We send our tips out fairly to everybody. So thank you, and remember, the sun'll come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun. Just thinking about tomorrow clears away the cobwebs and the sorrow.
till there's none. When I'm stuck with a day that's gray and lonely, like Celine says, I just stick up my chins and grins and say, oh, well, the sun will come out tomorrow, so you gotta hang on till tomorrow. Come what may, tomorrow, I love you tomorrow. You're only a day away. Dance break. Good dancing, 'cause the sun will come out tomorrow, so you gotta hang on till tomorrow. Come what may, tomorrow, I love ya tomorrow. You're only a day away. Tomorrow, I love you tomorrow. You're only a day away. I love you, everybody. Good night.